Hello and welcome. Welcome to your December 2021 TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. It's always such an honor and a privilege to be here to do these videos for you, and I do so enjoy doing the TarotScopes. So what is TarotScopes? What are TarotScopes? So TarotScopes are 12 videos, 12 individual separate videos with the same structure. So basically it's 12 readings that I do for each sign of the zodiac to give you a little bit of insight, a little bit of information, a little bit of guidance, a little bit of preparedness for the month ahead. And usually when I do the TarotScopes, I usually have a sort of the same reading that I do where we draw the same kind of spread, the same kind of layout. But this month I thought I would change it up a little bit because it is December. We are going into the last month of 2021. I can't quite wrap my head around that. It's crazy. The end of 2021. We're there. We've done it. And I'm one of those kind of people who believe that there's certain lessons and certain objectives and certain things that we have to go through during the year, that the universe, that spirit have laid out in front of us. And if we don't achieve, if we don't process, if we don't go through that, if we don't have the understanding, then maybe we carry it over into next year. And we're all carrying a lot, okay? Our shoulders are all quite heavy laden. So I want to help you to make sure that you're not carrying any excess baggage, any excess lessons, learning, objectives, and understandings into 2022. So, with that said, what I thought I would do with the TarotScopes for December is we're going to have a look at, like, for each sign of the zodiac, what was the main objective that you needed to experience, to learn, or to understand during 2021. We're going to look at where you are now, and we're going to look at where you're moving to. So we're sort of going to see that progression. And then I've got a couple of other things that we're going to do. So basically the idea here is that hopefully this particular reading is going to help you tick all the boxes for 2021, okay? Tick all the boxes to make sure that as you progress into 2022, that we're leaving all our baggage behind, that we've done everything we needed to, we've understood and processed and handled everything that we needed to, and that we are clear to move forward and to start 2022 off with a clear slate, that we've got nothing unresolved that we need to still handle as well. So it's about just eliminating a little bit of the baggage and clearing the way so that you can move into 2022 and have an awesome year, because I really am very confident that 2022 is going to be better than 2021. And we all know that 2021 has been better than 2020. We've had our challenges this year, there's no doubt about it. And we probably will have some more challenges going forward. But generally speaking, I think it's going to be awesome. So let me just take a minute here to explain TarotScopes. So it's done based on your sun sign. So whether you're an Aries, a Pisces, or whatever it may be, okay? And I record each reading with the intention that it be relevant and appropriate for your sun sign, your moon sign, or your rising sign. So those of you who are into astrology and know all of those things, you can go and read or watch or listen to those videos as well, those readings, to get additional information or insight. But typically, sun signs is sufficient, okay? So you know what your sun sign is. And if you don't, I'm happy to give you the little list of born between these dates, this is what your sign is, kind of thing. But it is always nice to know what your moon sign is or what your rising sign is. Google is your friend there, okay? Google will help you as to how to figure it out, how to get it, and what it all means. So do go and Google it for that information. But I create these videos with the intention to help you on those areas, on those aspects of yourself, for each sign of the zodiac. So each reading has the same structure. I'm using the same set of cards in the same format or the same layout, but obviously the information that I receive and that I read in the cards will be different for each sign of the zodiac. So I will flip the camera around so that you will see the cards, you will see the table, just to make it easier, so that it gives you something to focus on, and it saves me having to hold up a whole bunch of cards. I do hope that you enjoy your reading. I do hope that it helps you to tick all the boxes that December needs you to tick, so that we can go into 2022 better, ready, more prepared, all of those kind of things. And obviously this is a free service that I'm offering. All I ask in return is that you show your appreciation by giving the video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already done, please do click that subscribe button. And the other thing that you could possibly do if you want more interaction with me and more from me is maybe consider clicking that join button down there and joining the YouTube family. Basically what that means, it is a monthly subscription service that gives you all sorts of access to various services that I offer, one of them being free readings every Wednesday evening. So every Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. South African time, I do a live reading. You get to post a question and I answer for you on the spot. So do consider clicking that join button now. But anyway, let's get onto your reading. I'm going to flip the camera and let's get started. Right, so Aquarius, let's shuffle the cards and let's see what needs to come through for you. What is the information that you need to close off 2021 and to move into 2022 with confidence, with excitement, with passion, with enthusiasm? Right, so Aquarius, I am working with the Legacy of the Divine Tarot, which is just such an awesome deck. I love the colors of this deck. And I've also got an oracle deck over there, which we will draw from as well. So let's just give the cards a shuffle. So what we're doing, Aquarius, is we're looking to see what is left of 2021. What did you need to achieve in this year? How are you doing and what can you do to complete it? So we've got quite a few questions that I want to draw from the tarot. Let's put the cards together because they have been quite well shuffled. Cutting the deck over there, and we're going to draw straight off the top. So Aquarius, the first card that we're going to be taking is going to give us what the objective of 2021 was. As far as Spirit is concerned, when you entered into 2021, what did Spirit need or want you to achieve? We're then going to look at where you're at the moment, and it's been quite interesting to see the differences between the two. So that was the objective, and this is where you are in relation to that. And then our third card across is going to be based on where you are at the moment, what's coming up next for you. So those three will be quite interesting. And then our fourth card down the bottom here is going to give you information around what you can still do or what you still need to do before 2021 is finished to make sure that you achieve your objective. And our final card from the tarot, card 5, is going to give you the information of what you can take into 2022. So what lessons of 2021 can you take into 2022? The oracle deck that I'm working with this month is the Wisdom of the Oracle. And I want to shuffle and draw it to see what message Spirit have for you. So this is going to give us additional information, clarity, validation, and understanding around where you are at and what's happening. And this will just give a little bit extra from Spirit around all of that. Okay, so let's just see what card we're going to get. I'm going to cut the deck over there, and we're going to draw that card right there. All right, so Aquarius, let's get into your reading and let's have a look and see what you need to know. So we're going to start with this card across the top here. And as I said earlier on, this is from Spirit. As you entered into 2021, what was the objective that Spirit had set? What did you need to learn? What did you need to achieve? And what did you need to understand during 2021? And Aquarius, what we have is 10 of Swords. Okay, so 10 of Swords has made a few appearances now during these December readings, but never in this position. And the way that I interpret it for you, Aquarius, is that, you know, you needed to overcome challenges. This has been a year, 2021 for you in particular, has been a year of overcoming your challenges. I almost want to say moving beyond your challenges and not letting your obstacles, challenges, and your problems get in the way of you achieving the success that you need to. 10 of Swords is the card of being really overburdened and feeling really like I can't do it anymore. You know, it's about hitting rock bottom and then moving beyond that and overcoming whatever it is that happened. So as an objective for the year, that's actually quite tough. So I honestly think if you right now, even before we've looked at anything else here in this reading, if you just take a minute to think about 2021, so let's do 2021 in review for you. How tough has it been? You know, have there been moments, and honestly, I'm going to say probably more than one, okay? Have there been more than one moment where you've thought to yourself, I don't know if I can do this. I just don't know if this is where I want to be and what I want to be doing. And I'm sure the answer is going to be yes. I'm sure you're going to absolutely agree with me that this has been a year of note. I think for you, Aquarius, looking at this, maybe 2021 has actually even been worse than 2020, if that's even possible, if that's even a thing. But that is what Spirit is saying as you went into 2021. That's what they knew you were going to have to work through. Okay. Looking at our second card, the second card is going to give information around that as to how you're doing. So in that being the objective, how are you doing? Where are you at right now? Are you there? Have you moved beyond that, or are you still getting to that? Let's have a look and see. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like it. Okay, so what we have here, Aquarius, is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is the card of reminiscing. It's the card of thinking back to a time before, okay? In this particular case, it's thinking back to positive times. But in answer to our question, looking at the scenario that's playing out here, the Six of Cups is actually saying to you that where you're at now is you're able to look back at the hardships, the tragedies, the chaos, the problems that you had before. You're able to look back at it almost with a smile on your face and saying, it was easy. It wasn't difficult. I overcame that. I sorted it out. So you're able to look back at that with a smile, with confidence, knowing that you've done well and that you've achieved everything that you needed to. And I think that's fabulous. I really, really do. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to look at our third card. And the third card is a continuation of this one. So basically what we're saying is this is you here and now. At the time of watching this video, this is where you're at. This is what you're going through and what you're experiencing. Based on that, what's coming up next for you? And it'll, again, the three together give a very interesting kind of reading and interpretation. So Spirit said it was going to be tough, it was going to be hard, you'd have a lot to overcome. Right now you're thinking, you've done it, you've accomplished it, you've overcome it, you're doing pretty well. Coming up for you, fantastic stuff. We're staying in the Suit of Cups, and we have got the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is very young and very enthusiastic and very ambitious and not a care in the world. So there's a lot of similarities, and actually if you look at the faces, they may even be the same person. Who knows? Okay. So honestly, this is Spirit saying to you, Aquarius, that it's been a tough year. It's been a humdinger of a year. You're at a point now where you have overcome it, you've come past it, you can comfortably look back and say, it was easy. And even from that, you're still going to be treading lightly. You're still going to be a little bit apprehensive, a little bit nervous, because we don't want to go back there, okay? We're going to make sure that we don't go back there. So it's coming up for you. You may still feel a little bit uncertain and insecure, but you're going to keep putting one foot in front of the other, and it's going to be okay. So this is fabulous. This is really, really good. We're going to move down to this card over here, because at the time of recording this video, it is late November. We have got the whole month of December still coming up. So there's still stuff to do. We've still got a month to get through. And this is Spirit saying to you, right, what else do you need to do? What else can you tick off your list in 2021? Because we don't want to carry any of this energy or any of this baggage into 2022. So what else can you do? What else do you still need to learn, achieve, or overcome in 2021 to make sure that we don't carry this energy forward? And let's have a look and see what we've got. Right, we're sticking in the Suit of Swords, and we've got the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is a very interesting card, because the Six of Swords is the card of saying to you, it's like when you say to yourself, I'm not happy with where I am. I want to move. I want to shift. I want to change. And instead of thinking about it, instead of planning and plotting and strategizing, it's like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. Six of Swords is the card that says, I want to move. I want to progress. I want to go elsewhere. And I don't necessarily know where I'm going. I just know I don't want to be here. Okay? And this is what Spirit is saying is something that you still need to do during 2021, during December of 2021. It's about acting on your feelings. That's what I'm saying to you. Acting on your thoughts, acting on your feelings, and holding nothing in. Even though you're still a little bit nervous, even though you're still a little bit uncertain of yourself and your actions and your steps, this is Spirit saying to you, we want to make sure we don't go there. So in order to do that, we have to progress. We have to move forward. So during the month of December 2021, we don't want to focus there. We actually want to forget that. We actually want to pretend that that never happened and that it's not there, because we have overcome it. But we don't want to stay in this kind of nervous energy. We want to make sure that we move past it. So do whatever you have to do, Aquarius, in the month of December, to make sure that you move on from that situation, whatever that was for you, whatever that may have been for you in 2021. All right. So 2021, it certainly taught you stuff. It certainly given you some interesting insight and lessons and understandings. As much as we don't want to carry that energy into 2022, we have to take something from this, all right? Because otherwise it would have been a wasted experience. So our last tarot card here is going to give you the insight into what lesson from 2021 can you comfortably take into 2022 to carry with you as the experience, as the lesson. And what the card we have for you there is the card of the Star, which is just beautiful. So the Star is a major arcana card, and it's a major arcana card that talks about renewal, it talks about rejuvenation, it talks about healing, it talks about recovery, and it talks about better, okay? It is the card of hope. Whenever the Star card comes up, it's basically saying to you, hold on to hope, because things are going to be better. And it's interesting because the reason why I decided to do these particular readings at this time of the year is because Spirit have been very clear that 2022 holds a very different energy to 2021. And we want to make sure that there's a clearly defined line between the past and the future. And this card here with the Star is giving you, Aquarius, confirmation. It's giving you insight, and it's telling you, don't worry that next year is going to be the same as this year, because actually next year is going to be better. Next year is going to be easier, simpler. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. You're not going to have a repeat of 2021 as long as you implement, as long as you shift, as long as you move, as long as you change your mindset, your outlook, your belief systems, everything, to move away from that and to move towards that. So these are the two important cards. It's about moving away from the struggle and moving towards hope and success and abundance. All right, so Aquarius, we have seen 2021 in its glory. We know what we're moving towards. Let's have a look at our oracle. So this oracle, we took it with the intention that it give us validation, confirmation, clarity on the reading that we've had. So what else does Spirit need you to know? What else does Spirit need you to focus on? How else can we close off 2021 and move towards 2022? Let's have a look. I love that. You see what it says? It says, come to the edge. So here we have a dancer, and she's on a floating island. It's card number 36. She's on a floating island and she's dancing. And it's basically saying to you, how close can you get to the edge? All right? How close can you get to the edge without falling off? And it's about trust. It's about belief and trust that even if you get right up to the edge, you're still safe and you're not going to fall. And honestly, I think that is such perfect validation on everything that we've said here, because I'm connecting this card to our Page of Cups. Page of Cups has understanding, has knowledge, has inspiration, but has also a little bit of insecurity, a little bit of fear around his emotions because of what's happened, because of the challenges that were experienced during 2021. This is Spirit saying to you, it's okay to move, it's okay to change, it's okay to evolve, it's okay to move past that, but you have to get right up close to that edge. It may get quite scary, it may feel as if, you know, the world could drop out from under you at a moment's notice, but hold on to hope, it's going to be okay. But sometimes we have to push boundaries. Sometimes we have to push the envelope. You know, we have to push things as far as we possibly can in order to achieve and to have the outcomes and the successes that we want. So come to the edge and know that you are safe. Know that it's going to be okay. But you have to take that chance. You have to trust. You have to believe. You have to hold on to hope in order to change this energy for 2022. All right. So Aquarius, certainly a very interesting reading indeed. I do hope that this will make sense to you. I hope that you can connect this to the year that you've had, to the year that you've experienced in 2021, and just know that 2022 is very, very different. The energy is chalk and cheese different from 2021. So do what you need to do to prepare yourself and to get ready. Get close to that edge and hold on to hope and know that it's all going to be okay. All right. As always, Aquarius, with love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care.